Welcome back, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to the final episode of the season of Nightrunners. We are ecstatic that you have joined us this entire way through all 9 episodes of watching this gang go about their activities and doing what they do best, which is cause each other pain and trauma simply by look at them, all innocent faces. Not that innocent though, right? And before we start, I'd like to remind everyone that this show is for mature audiences. It may have depictions of violence, body horror, suicide, sexual themes, power imbalances, forced actions, and gaslighting, and other things that people may find taboo. We urge you to watch it at your own discretion and take breaks if you need, and skip parts entirely if you need to do that also. My players have made me aware of their veils and lines, and I will be adhering to them as we want to have a comfortable table as well as a comfortable audience. As always, we remind the viewers that we are playing monsters, and whilst hating the character is perfectly fine, do not hit the player. So, sit back and enjoy the show. Sailum, everyone. Where we last left off, the gang had infiltrated Terra Cognita. Jay had disguised himself as a member of the Scavers, a gang notorious in the Night City for taking people off the street and then taking pieces of them out. Hunter was able to infiltrate the building itself and make his way upstairs with a little help from Deep Throat, a Nosferatu contact, and a very savvy netrunner. Tony and the Beast got into a fight with two strange and powerful kindred. The fight seemed to be on the losing end for them until, once more, they had a little bit of help from a friend. After everything happened, and after Hunter had destroyed the signal jammer, he fell into a deep hunger frenzy. There, he let Cyber Jesus take the wheel, and, well, Cyber Jesus was also very hungry. As he said, "Take off me my blood," Hunter did so. When he awoke from his fugue state, he found a dead woman lying at his feet, with a small baby in her arms, crying. Jay and Tony were soon hot on his heels and decided that they would take the baby in for the moment, but they needed to get out of Dogtown. And they did. They got out of Dogtown, thankfully through sewer grates that most people had forgotten, making their way to Pacifica and then to Hunter's apartment. The moment they entered the apartment, however, and Hunter did his normal checks, he received a phone call. So close to dawn. From Azure, his input. She sounded terrified. Someone was coming for her. Someone she met at a club once. There will be no big speech, no intro to this episode. Because the future of these four kindred hang in the balance with what they decide to do this evening. But before they fall asleep, before the dawn takes them, Hunter, what are you doing?
Well, I'm panicking. She hung up, right?
She hung up. No, the line went dead.
Mine went dead. I guess I am kind of like pacing back and forth, and I'm thinking, and I call Mike, I'm gonna get on there and call Mr. Goodwin.
It takes
Get
a
on
little
my.
while until finally the phone is picked up. Okay, what's up? I'm sleeping. What's the matter?
Hey, early. It's early. Listen, I did something stupid. I think I do things stupid all the time, but I did what you wanted me to do. Me and a crew, we finished the job. I need those eddies, but
Ah,
somebody, I need you to go down and check. Yeah, we went into downtown. I did what I did.
all right.
Long
Hey,
story short,
hey,
I
hey,
don't have a
hey,
lot of time.
Hunter. I haven't had my coffee yet. Slow down. What? One thing at a time, kid. Let me fucking wake up.
I went to Dogtown. Me and a crew did our job. Something happened to Azure. I don't know what. I need you to go to Little Tokyo and check on her. See if you can find my bike. Drop it off at my apartment. I'm staying at a friend's house. I gotta lay low.
Where's your bike?
Dogtown.
It's in. I can't go into
Back
Dogtown.
gate.
I'll get fucking killed. Oh.
Back side of Dogtown. I gotta go.
Yeah. And the
I'm gonna
line
hang up.
goes dead. Jay and Tony, you two were privy to that conversation. The apartment is small. There's very little room for Hunter to hide, to have a private conversation. And whilst he was having that, Jay, you are still holding a sniffling baby. It's not crying, but it is sniffling.
Yeah. So I'm not paying much attention to the phone call that Hunter is having. I'm rapidly on my agent contacting, trying to find the contact that I would have used for some of my workers at the coil that may have ended up with babies in the past. And I'm trying to find an orphanage or foster system that I can make an appointment with as soon as possible. I'm also doing a click and collect for Nutrifuel baby formula, like at one of the bodegas. So I'll put that through, and yeah, Jay's trying to like rock the baby a little bit, but is still more paying attention to the massive amounts of data that he's just like sending requests off through his agent.
Yeah. It doesn't take you very long to find the contact information of the orphanage that you want. And it's very quick. A couple of messages sent back and forth. These things are 24 hours. There's always some sort of social worker working at them. And you are able to set up a time and date to have this
Awesome.
child picked up at the coil. It'll be later on this evening.
Cool. All right. I want to see if the kid is biotagged or anything like that, or if they're like have any barcoding or anything like that on them. If not, I'm gonna be free to make up a story.
Yep.
But if they have traces on them, it might be a bit more difficult. But yeah.
Well, as you look over this baby, you look at the back, you look at his neck, you look at all places that someone would have a tag. But you do not find one on this child. It doesn't take a genius to guess that from where this woman lived, chances are she was too poor to get this for her child, and was just simply trying to survive a day to day. And then there's
Yeah,
a
no
cat.
worries. That's fine.
There's a cat meowing in Hunter's window all of a sudden.
Strange. Cats are worth a lot of eddies. Maybe I could. No.
When Cyber Jesus gives you free sound effects, fucking use them. And Tony, how are you feeling after hearing that conversation, seeing Jay holding this child?
So there's a lot of things happening at once. So I'm gonna focus on Hunter because I heard the word bike and I can obviously see him pantsing an Anarch. Hunter, what's wrong? What are you doing? You're pantsing around. It's fine. We're kind of safe here. We do need to talk about it, but for the moment, the pass-through is fast. What's wrong?
Tony! I'm gonna grab his face. Pull him in. One of those people on those papers. Did you remember? You remember the deal? Something's
The
wrong. Something's really, really wrong. I can't do anything.
oh wait, people in the papers like the ones we just helped, or
On the Taco Bell wrapper I gave you.
oh oh right. Uh Shit, it's almost done. Okay. Fuck.
We can't. I can't go outside. We can't go outside. We can't do anything. I've got somebody
Uh,
looking. But you know
we all
what? Has anybody VR in a minute? No.
we also got another problem.
What?
Well, it's about to be dawn, and we have an infant. Like, I'm fine with sleeping for the day. I'm not gonna eat the infant. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But it's an infant. It needs 24-hour attention. Do we have anyone who can come and collect
It
the
does.
infant from us?
It does. I mean,
It's a baby.
listen, I've
Yeah.
never had a small like plug USB. I don't know how it works.
Well, okay, neither did I. But they scream and they cry and they need food about every 2 hours. I'm pretty sure.
They do.
Yes, they do. I will have someone from the Moxes come and look after the baby until we can find a home. I've got it under control.
All right, thanks, Jay. Right. Okay, so my suggestion is we take our dirt nap. And then tomorrow we really should regroup and find an alternative place to stay, because there's a lot to unpack from last night, and we haven't even seen our entire coterie in a matter of several nights now.
Feels like, yeah. Feels like it. Everybody keeps disappearing, doing their thing.
There
I guess.
is a knock on the door.
I'm in trouble.
It's,
Go
okay.
get it. So everybody play cool. Okay? I'm gonna open the door.
When you open the door, there is a young woman standing there. Her hair is a dark shade of purple and big ponytails, pigtails. She is wearing what looks like a very skimpy outfit with the name bitch over the front, wearing very long platform boots and holding a baseball bat over her shoulder like that there. Is Jay here?
Jay, it's for you. Jay,
She just strolls on in, just steps past you like that there with the baseball bat.
lady.
Hey babe, is that the baby? When did you become a daddy? I mean, you always were a daddy, but
It's a long story. And, listen, Frizz, I've got this is just a 24-hour thing. You know we're good for it. But if you could look after the babe just for 24 hours, I'll catch up with you, come pick up the babe, and we'll figure it out. And look, you've always done me well, so there's a little side hustle in it for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, give it up. Give me the little takeover. You know it shit itself, right?
Is it a girl or a boy? Do you know?
Boy,
Look, I didn't have any diapers with me. It's a whole situation. Trust me, you get the deeds. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine.
yeah, well, next time you three boys, especially you, she points at Tony, have a party, make sure to call me.
All right, Frizz. We'll see you soon.
Alright. She like swings the bat in like a loop and pops it on her shoulder and then just walks out with the baby. Come on, Get you changed, you shitty little bastard.
See? Told you. Jay had it under control.
All fine.
We collectively now owe some eddies. Don't worry about it. I got it sorted. It's fine. It's fine. But Moxes, we're tight. It's fine.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna try to relax and sleep.
Hey, Hunter, I'm really sorry. You wouldn't happen to have any bagged blood here, would you?
Oh, what?
Okay.
No.
No.
No, June, no. Yeah, nah.
Great. Do I feel like the sun is just about to rise, so we really don't have time to go on a quick stroll to hunt or anything like that?
There are some loud footsteps that come from the very small bathroom. The door slams open, and the beast walks out.
Okay.
Sun's up.
And then she just collapses into torpor.
Oh shit! Is there like a pillow or like a cover or something just to put?
I'm gonna.
Each of you, as you say that, begin to feel the draw. That unending heaviness that happens as dawn draws near. As your bodies begin to go into a torpor state. No matter where you are, no matter where you're standing. As if your body just dies all over again. And you all fall asleep.
Can I have? Oh,
No.
I was gonna say, can I slither under like Hunter's normal bed? Like I'm just gonna like curl up
It's
underneath
a really
it.
crappy bed, yeah. I'm notably in the bed. Everybody.
You can
I'll
you can use your willpower to crawl there. You're going to regain it back anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna say
okay.
this.
Slither under the bed and use one of the dusty bags of kibble as a pillow.
Okay.
Tony's just gonna collapse on the spot considering his willpower situation currently.
Yep. So he just collapses. But before we continue, we go back a day. Beatrice.
Mhm.
We find you that day. The day you were missing during the gang's little adventure. In painful bliss. Under the streets of Santo Domingo. It's quiet. Except for the small moans of pain. As the doctor is currently in and currently working on a new subject. Your sire is standing over his shoulder watching. What is Beatrice doing?
Observing?
Your technique is very good. Well, thank you, sir. I have worked on this. And you can see as his fingers are melding under someone's rib cage. But he's not forcing the bones through the flesh like most would. He's not trying to hurt this patient. What he is trying to do is mend something that is horribly wrong with it. An abnormality of the spine. The person who is lying on the table, they're young, about 20, a young man. And he is, ever since you saw him, had a hunch. And the doctor is trying to fix this. We'll see, Beatrice, this is how it is done. I really do wish you furthered your subject matters on this sort of thing.
I mean, there's the possibility of not. It's such a delicate procedure. I'm afraid I might end it too quickly.
Well, you can't make an omelette without cracking a few chickens, as they say.
Sure. She kind of scratches her head. I mean, does he need help? It looks like he's doing an excellent job.
The doctor looks up at you, shakes his head, and then goes back to what he's doing. There are more cries of pain from the man, but they're not pains of agony. They're pains of someone who is getting a surgical procedure done and fixed. And you have nothing to ask this man about what he's doing.
I mean, flesh crafting?
Oh, my dear child. I do wish you wanted to learn more about what it is we can actually do instead of flying around with little friends of yours that are going to get you in trouble. Your little gang have very big mouths.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am.
What is the doctor doing then?
The doctor, and he looks up, I am currently trying to realign this man's spine by fusing his bones together. Some of the vertebrae have been broken. I do not know how, perhaps at birth. I did not ask. But as you can see, it is a very delicate procedure. You hear a light crack.
I could see. Very delicate.
Well, while he is doing this, come and help me. I need you to hold this person down. And your sire, Braun, walks off to a large curtain. He pulls the plastic curtain sideways.
What am I looking at?
So, upon the gurney, you see this amalgamation of various body parts conjoined to one, with a singular face of what looks like a woman contorted in pain. You see blood seeping from her eyes as Braun walks in. Do you remember my little pet?
It got a little different, but yes.
Well, I have been working on it, of course. It is nowhere near perfect yet, but what can you do? Anyway, please hold down one of its arms. There are about 7 arms.
Do I have to roll?
No.
I'll grab the closest one, or the closest one towards Braun.
Perfect. And his fingers just jut into the flesh, and you can see things begin to straighten out, muscles begin to align, bones begin to pop and crack. This thing screams in unholy agony as the sound that comes from its throat is a mixture of bestial growl with human screaming. I thank you for that, dear. A few more tweaks and I think this will be ready. I think you should head home for this evening.
Is it still raging though?
It's not, no. It is. It's crying.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's a project.
Mm-hmm.
she lets go. And excuses herself. Towards. Isn't there like a waiting area?
There is.
Yeah, we're gonna go towards there.
And as you do, as you walk into the waiting area, you see several people sat on chairs just waiting around. You see the receptionist with her shock of pink hair sat behind a desk doing her nails. Beatrice, baby, where you been? It's been a while.
Yeah. Just helping out.
Ah, good to see you back in the office. I've missed your patter. You know, I've missed all the drama. You always had such juicy tea.
I know.
Anyway.
Listen, I'm gonna make a call on my agent. So it was nice seeing you.
Okay, baby, I'll see you later.
See ya.
And you walk out into the main street. Do you make a phone call? Who to?
She's gonna make actually a message.
Mm-hmm.
See where everybody else is.
So,
Super.
as you send this message out, you get no reply.
It's weird.
And you make your way to your car, and I assume you make your way to the Cody? Okay. And you make your way to the Cody, and you make yourself at home in your haven. And soon dawn approaches, and you two fall into torpor. And now, as the day passes into night, and the neon lights of the city begin to lighten up, cascading on the streets and illuminating the darkest of alleys, our gang each wake up. And I need a rouse check from all of you.
I get hungry.
Okay.
I did both my rouse checks and I got hungry.
Okay.
For one.
For one, okay. So, Hunter, you wake up with 1 point of hunger. Jay, you don't wake up with any. Tony, same for you. Beatrice, did you get hungrier?
Mhm.
Okay, so how much hunger is everyone on currently? Okay.
2.
2. Hunter, as you
4.
wake up, the weight of what happened last night begins to dawn on you. Perhaps during the moment you don't really remember what happened, you didn't have time to process it, but after waking up from your sleep, from your torpor, the image of that woman flashes in your mind again. Her throat practically ripped off. I need you to roll me a remorse check.
That's one die, right?
You received 4 stains for killing this innocent. You have
So
6
one.
humanity, so the least you can do is 1. Yep.
Yep. Oh, I got a success.
Success. And the weight of seeing this woman's face, the last moments as it begins to come together like a puzzle, you see the fear in her eyes. You feel horrible about doing this. You took an innocent woman's life away. You took a child's mother away. Nothing you do will ever repay that sin. Jay, You mercilessly killed several men. You stomped on some necks, desecrating the dead, and didn't think twice about draining anyone dry. Are we doing a remorse roll? Or is Jay feeling justified in his actions?
Well, considering I'm on hunger 0 and I feel great, I'm justified.
Okay. Please take a hit to your humanity.
No worries.
Tony, after getting into a fight with the sheriff, you were severely injured. You are still severely injured, unless you wish to try to get away some of that superficial damage. I would like to get rid of your aggravated.
Don't I need to rouse the blood for
You
that?
do need to rise the blood.
I am not rousing the blood at hunger for.
Okay, how much superficial damage are you on?
So I've got 3 points of aggravated, 3 points of superficial, and 1 unmarked, luckily now, because I healed after eating.
And to heal most of that superficial before you went into Terra Cognita, the beast was able to procure 2 people, one of which you decided to imbibe fully of and drink dry. You gained stains for this. Would you like to roll me a remorse check, or would you like to take the hit?
I think I'll roll a remorse check because Tony's still pretty.
Okay.
I think it was justified, but not in the right way.
Okay.
I feel remorse because luckily I've got 2 dice for my humanity still.
And you do. You don't remember what this man said or who he was because he was unconscious when you did it, but maybe that's why you feel remorse. There was no sport in this. This man was just there. He wasn't running, he wasn't fighting, he was just some guy. And you didn't even hunt him down. And Beatrice, you wake up in your haven. Nice and relaxed. Oh, great. Oh, what a nice night.
Except I get hungry.
Except you get hungry.
Yeah.
But not too bad.
Mhm.
2 is a nice little level.
Yeah.
Hunter, you have several messages on your agent. Jay, you have a few as well. Jay,
Yeah, no worries.
yours comes from Beatrice, who suddenly asked where y'all were last night, but why you guys didn't get the message until now. You could probably guess it is around the time you were all in Terra Cognita, and the signal jammer was signal jamming.
I'll flick back a message to the big cheese and send her a message saying that we're at Hunter's place. We'll be catching up at the coil or somewhere else. We'll let you know soon. And then I will slither out from underneath Hunter's bed and be like, "You need to vacuum more." And then I'll stand up.
There's also a few missed calls from your employees at the coil. Specifically, Sharon, the desk manager.
Yeah, I'm just going to deal with that when I get there, because that's a whole different scenario.
And you also have a picture from the Moxes. There's a group of them all around a small baby who's sitting in a brain dance chair like this here.
Oh, God. Look, that's fine. That's fine. The baby's alive. That's all I care about.
It was sent about 2 hours ago, so yes, the baby is still alive. He's wearing different clothes. He's wearing bitch. He's wearing like a little small bitch
Yes.
toddler top with little booties.
amazing. Look, if that child comes out of this situation without a tattoo, I will be disappointed.
Hunter, you have several texts from Mike.
I'm going through all of the stuff on my agent.
The texts from Mike are pretty much saying, "Wake the fuck up. Where are you? Shit's gone down. Where the fuck are you? What happened?"
Calling. I'm calling as soon as I see what the hell went down, and calling and somewhat helping, I guess, Jay up slowly.
Jay is covered
Or the
in
others.
dust.
That's the
As you ring Mike, the phone answers. "Where the fuck have you been, Chum?"
Sorry, Goodwin. Again, a long night. Searching?
"A long fucking night. I'm now working on a missing persons report. Azure ain't there. Her apartment's fucking trashed."
What?
Did I stutter? Her apartment's fucking trashed.
Question. Was there like a side door or anything weird, like a hatchet, an armory? They had a whole thing.
Wait, what? Not in the initial report,
you
but
know
I'll go
what?
back. No, I'll go back.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't care at this point. I just want to know if she made it out. It doesn't sound like it.
Also, what the fuck happened in Dogtown?
Broke the jammer?
Well, what else did you do? Because those guys did... That medtech guy? No.
Are they all right?
They're reported missing as well.
What? So they didn't get out?
Apparently not. Look, I'm gonna keep this on the down low. I'm not telling anybody about this, but corporate is up my ass.
So they didn't get her.
I don't know what happened, kid.
All right. I'm sorry I let you down, but I gotta.
You didn't let me down. Don't worry about it. Like I said, this was a big fucking job. Do you need me to front you some money?
You know what? No. Maybe later. Eddie's. Maybe. But did you happen to get my bike?
Yeah, it's in the impound lot.
Gracias. I gotta go. I'll figure it out.
Alright, kid. Like, if you need me, call me. I'm gonna keep looking into this is your thing.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Alright, kid. I'll see you later.
Bye. My dad's upset at me.
Hunter, your touchstone has disappeared. Your touchstone could be in danger. Your touchstone is not dead as far as you're aware. But how does Hunter feel right now?
Pissed about everything. Angry, probably pacing at this point. Trying not to smash anything that's in the house. Might accidentally trip over Tony if Tony hadn't gotten up yet, just because I had forgot Tony was there, the beast was there, but mostly just angry. That
I will need a rage frenzy check
yes.
from you.
Oh, I love those.
Tony, you wake up. The beast is still very much asleep, as the three of you are beginning to wake up.
I'm gonna kind of flip her over and just check over her wounds, because she's taken quite a beating as well.
As you look at her arm, you can see that it was not cleanly pulled from its socket. The flesh and muscle around the bone is torn. The bone itself is fractured and broken and splintered. this will take some time for her to regrow. The other wounds on her body are superficial. There's some light bruising, a few cuts, a few scorch marks from where the sheriff's blades cut into the flesh, but she does not look in the best of states.
Okay. I'll leave her be for now. I think I can really do it until she wakes up. Um. Morning, gang. Wow, I dropped like a sack of bricks. Uh, Hunter, you're pacing again. Sorry, taco thing. Yes. Any news?
Hunter, how did you do?
Just 3.
3 is just enough.
Ooh, dang.
Just enough, and you can feel that urge to crush something, to kill something, to rip something. You can feel it just bubbling under the surface, ready to pounce. But you maintain yourself. You push that urge down. You're better than this. You can figure out what happened. You have resources. You have connections. You can sort this out.
I'm gonna make them eventually. Sorry, guys. It didn't. MedTech's missing now. That group that went in.
What? Wait, the cavalry is gone?
Well, that group is, yeah. I'm assuming they disappeared, got caught by that weird guy that we saw up there before. He was working on some sort of horrible thing. There are going to be no eddies. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck, that was Okay, okay, okay. You know what? Screw it. Fuck ups happen. We gotta make the best of it. We should regroup and then figure out what we're gonna do, because not only do we owe a lot of people a lot of money in different places, we also made some very powerful enemies last night. I haven't even shared my part of the story yet, and yeah, you're not gonna be happy with what happened to me last night either. So I think we need to grab Bree. I think we need to go to our haven, and I think we actually might need to think about relocating our haven entirely, because I don't think we're gonna have friends on either the Anarch or the Camarilla side if what happened in Dogtown gets out. Like, it's that severe. We are on the precipice of being blood hunted by both sides, or three sides if the Sabbath are involved.
What is it? Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, we should probably get a hold of 13. Maybe check on the Baron too. Why? Who'd you piss off? Did you piss off?
Um,
Did you piss off Cookie?
so it was pissed off a person with the all. First of all, I didn't pick a fight. Okay, I did not pick a fight. I went after you, and I found your bike, and I asked this person who was there, hey, have you seen these people that were on a bike? Pretty common question, because he was kind of calm there. I don't know why there was a riot there, by the way. I still have no clue. And it wasn't me. That was not me. But what basically he said, I seen them, but then he recognized me as a kindred, and he asked me to relax, and I kind of just was like, oh yeah, I've just been fucking up, and just been really friendly and open because I tried to put my best foot forward. Yeah, it turns out he was the sheriff of the Camarilla.
What?
What?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Anyway, he started questioning me. Well, questioning is the wrong word. He started interrogating me about you two, and yeah, I didn't budge. He kept punching me, so I gave him fake names, and he still punched me. And then I may have given him Jay's name, and and then he kind of punched her,
What
and
the?
then a fight
You know what?
broke out, and then he kind of got into. I might have hit
No.
him really, really hard in the back. And
T-Dog, 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 right? Or Kong?
yeah,
We're gonna regroup, okay?
yes.
Jay, get a hold of 13. Where do you want to meet? I'll take Tony if my bike is down there, and we'll meet you there. You want to meet at the coil? Do you want to meet at...
Look, let's meet at the coil if you know, Haven is now compromised. Thanks, T-Dog.
Thanks, T-Dog.
Yeah, thanks, T-Dog. And I'm now on a list. Thanks.
There's also one thing.
Awesome.
There's also one thing T-Dog said when he was talking about blood hunts. He mentioned the Sabbat.
Yeah.
This is the first hunter has heard of this.
Yeah, we'll talk about whatever that it... I didn't know there were three of us, but we're gonna talk bike first. We'll get, her... You guys are wearing my hoodies. That's all I have. Sorry, this one's dirty, so I'm gonna... And I'll meet up with you, Jay, and...
Very important. I don't know how safe your bike is.
Sorry, what now?
Well, the sheriff knew you were on a bike. The bike is a thing of interest. If it's a thing of interest, there could be a tracker on it. There could be a bomb on it. Maybe there's Tremere magic. All that bullshit that the Camarilla can do. So I don't know how safe your bike is.
Well, then we'll have you sniff it out.
You know what?
Listen, we're gonna meet in a group. If you don't want to take the bike, then we'll walk. We'll walk. But for now, get some new clothes on here. This is my biggest hoodie. She can wear this. Don't ruin it.
I make no
promises. I'm gonna send Bree a message. Meet us at the coil. 15 minutes.
Okay.
And
Beatrice, you
gonna need some help bailing us out after ... T-Dog ... Send.
Beatrice, you wake up. You wake up in the Cody, as I said before, all stretched out in your bed, all comfy and cozy, surrounded by what the things that you adore and love, including a very, very nice stuffy toy animal that you were recently given by your sire, and it's lovely, it's gorgeous, it's not grotesque at all. And you get these messages from Jay. And get the messages of meet me at the coin in 15 minutes because of something T-Dog did. What is Beatrice's first reaction to this?
She taps at her. She kind of, holds on to her goggles for dear life. Like, oh, this is great. Great. That dog is gonna get a muzzle. She's mad. She's a little mad.
How mad is she?
Rushly gets ready, like that dog is going to get a muzzle or zip tied, something. She gets dressed. If she's going to the coil, she's a little different dressing wise, but still has her goggles on, still has everything else on. Gets her keys and rushes over to the car.
Okay. And you get into your car and you begin to make your way to the coil in Santo Domingo. Tony, Hunter, and Jay, how are you three getting to the coil?
Well, I guess we're gonna walk because we're not taking my bike unless can I look at my bike to see if there's anything like a tracker or anything on it, something weird on it. I mean,
well, your bike is in the impound lot of the Night City Police Department, so unless you want to walk all the way to Chinatown to get that.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'd rather it be somewhere safe. We're walking, I guess.
Okay.
Unless anybody
Can we
wants
take
to
the
pack
bus?
up the Eddies.
You can take the
Yeah,
metro. The
anyone
metro is
else?
pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question:
Take the metro.
Did the beast wake up?
The beast has woken up and looks rather groggy, but the fact that she is now covered in one of Hunter's largest hoodies does hide the fact that she is missing an arm.
Uh, I'm gonna instruct her. I'm gonna be like, you know, check up on her. So, how you faring?
Better than I was last night.
Okay. Look, me and the other two are gonna handle some business. I think it's better you have some food and check on the haven. You know where we started from? You know how to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It might be compromised. Just do a check of it and hang out in the area and we'll come pick you up.
She
Actually,
gives.
do I have any location? Do I have any location that I know about at all? Actually,
What
wait,
do you
I do.
mean?
I'll be like, if it starts getting to sunrise, just we'll meet back here. Okay?
She doesn't say anything. She gives you what can only be described as gangrel stink eye
Mm-hmm.
and just walks away and begins to walk down the street and out of sight.
Okay. Let's go.
Lean into Jay. Do you think that they were at one point? That's isn't like whispering.
Without a doubt, and that is definitely the rumor I'm spreading.
So, the three of you make yourself and make your way to the metro. You all jump on the large tram system and begin to make your way from Pacifica to Santo Domingo. You can see the night city skyline in the windows. People are on the train just reading papers, looking through vids on their agents, and just generally living their life. Doesn't take very long, and you guys are off the metro and you're in the streets of Santo Domingo, rather close to where the coil is located. Do you make your way straight there?
How much of a detour is it for me to go pick up the baby from Frizz first before the appointment at the coil?
Well, your appointment is still a few hours out, and
that's cool.
You could easily get to uh, the Mox's Club and back within about half an hour.
Alright, that's cool. I'll do that later then. We'll just go straight to the coil and meet up with Bree.
Yeah. And Bree, you are the first one to arrive at the coil. You park a car up, get on the street, and walk through the doors. Not long after, Hunter, Jay, and Tony, you walk down the street. And Jay, would you please, for us, for I think the very first time, describe how the coil looks from the outside to the observer?
Alright, so the coil it's not ground floor. There's probably a shitty bodega underneath, and there's a narrow stairwell that leads up to like an upstairs. It would look like an upstairs office kind of area, and it's got a neon green like spiral kind of thing coil, and with like live BD sessions and like all these like, it looks skeezy. It's pretty sketchy. There's probably like tin foil over one of the windows that faces the street, and as you make your way up the stairwell, there's an automatic door, and as you walk in, there is a front desk and what looks like behind like rows of small offices or small doors that lead off to private areas. And yeah, that's kind of what the coil looks like.
And as each of you walk in, you all see Beatrice first. And then you see the desk receptionist, Sharon. Where the fuck have you been?
See, it's a long story.
Long fucking story.
But
I've been dealing with complaints all fucking. Nothing in there is working. Your little
Sorry, what now?
mechanic friend, ain't doing shit. And I think he's fucking breaking everything.
Where is he?
In booth 4.
All right.
Do you want me to help
So
you?
are you saying that for the last 24 hours we've been at negative revenue?
Negative? I've been giving people money.
Okay.
Why did you hire this guy
Alright,
to be a
that's-
mechanic, Jay?
I actually said for him to work the front desk to help you out, because you're so overworked and you're such an valuable asset to this company, to the future that we will bring together, the future of BD Entertainment. And I know you believe in my vision. So I thought you were overworked, so I tried to hire someone to help you. Anyway, I'll go check on that.
She's twitching.
I don't know if we should close. If we should close tonight, or if we should what's
closing.
the word?
There's no one here. I had
okay,
to
we're
reschedule
closing.
everyone. Yeah, I had to reschedule everyone because nothing's working right now.
All right.
I need to reset the entire
Let's not
system.
give out any more money. Okay, great. Okay.
Well, unless you want people going and complaining.
No, I don't. No, I definitely don't want that. But I don't want to go further into debt. But all right, so you take the rest of the night off. Here, pulls out some eddies. Go have some dinner on me. All right. If you can buzz up Bree when she gets here. Obviously, we've got 2 others that are joining us as well. All right, cool. I'm gonna go down to booth 4 and open and just pray that's not where the server room is, and just like.
It is not.
Just. Oh, thank goodness.
But
0, what's going on? Everything is breaking.
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I was told
It's
to
all right.
just go away and have a look at things, and I did.
Did you touch things?
Actually, no, I did just get close to them, though, and they started to spark.
Okay. Let's just not have you anywhere near the expensive electronics. That's fine. All right, so I've got someone that's coming here tonight who will be able to talk to you and probably be able to hook you up with some jobs that you can independently do to start working off everything so that you can be free. And that should neatly box up this, right? Look, I've got other things. There's a baby involved. There's a lot happening right now. So just don't touch anything else. And I'll just walk back
I'll
and wait for Bree.
go upstairs.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds great. That's great.
He
Do
walks
that.
out. He walks out. He looks a bit upset, like a kicked puppy. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong, and he makes his way up to the office. It's not long after you have that conversation that the 3 of you, seeing each other downstairs, see Sharon. Jay, would you like to describe Sharon?
I can't remember how she looked, but it probably has like a mix of neon kind of short bob hair with different colors, some cyber eyes, Kyoshi optics kind of a look, and works the front desk. Probably moderately dressed, but not in a corporate kind of fashion way. In a this is clearly a place where people come and watch weird videos kind of a way. And yeah, that's Sharon.
And she walks out and she goes, "He's waiting for you," and just holds the door open.
Me?
All of you.
Go on, yeah. Go on in after everybody else.
Bree, thank God you're here. Thank God you're here. We need your superpowers right now. You're connected. We have lots of people that need to be reconnected. So there's some things that happened. Don't stress yourself about the details. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine, which is great, and that's everyone's really concerned about. Anyway,
Please, 1 second of that, it's fine, because how many times you said fine? No, there's something wrong. So Bill?
There's there's a lot wrong. In fact, I saw there was a lot of okay. Long story short, we got a job. We did it, and nobody knew where you were. We figured, you know, uh, Ron was mad at us because we're not the greatest. I mean, I think I'm great. Everybody else here,
He
A
wishes
class performance.
your
Yeah,
mouths were a little smaller.
yeah. I bet he does. Sounds like something he'd say. But we went to Dogtown. We did a job. It was simple. Just break the jammer. MedTech shows up. I got a call from my Connect this morning, and apparently MedTech is missing. That team that after I broke the jammer, something went down. They're missing. And then Tony said something about a group now that is after us that I never heard about before, which I want to know more about. And then I also saw, I'm wondering if that's one of those people. There was someone up there that was
Hold
doing
on. Is it from a hotel? What
what
location?
happened.
What location are these medtech people from?
We don't know. I was just told to break it, and MedTech shows up, and then they come and get us, or they come and get the things. So honestly, I don't know what the serial number for the group was, but I mean, I'm not. I could find out if you want, but
Oh, that might take too much time. What else?
okay. We did that. There was a baby involved. I kind of had an accident after that, and then you know, off to lady, kind of dealing with that
What about
myself.
Super
But
Guy over here?
huh?
Was very active at night market. Now he's quiet. What were you doing?
I had a fight with the sheriff,
Yeah,
the Camarilla.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I was attacked by the sheriff, or the Camarilla is the more precise term.
Mm.
Mm.
That's what they do, man. That's what they
It's
do.
rude. They do. It's rude.
I would just
That's
like
what
to
they do,
point
man.
out that the reason I got involved in the sheriff was chasing after you two have abandoned me in the middle of a busy intersection.
Listen, we didn't want to risk taking, your lady friend, the
Your
Uh-huh,
girlfriend, your
uh-huh.
input,
girlfriend. Yeah, input.
your big squeeze.
But
And when I say
but
big,
Okay, first of all, fuck you, you're wrong. Second of all, your precautions caused the bigger fuck up. Like,
What does the
so
sheriff?
you're telling me if you had just waited in the car, that this would have all still happened and it would have been my fault?
Tony?
yes.
What does the sheriff know?
He
uh-oh.
knows Jay's name and I believe my name, and that is it. And he knows what Hunter looks like, but he doesn't know Hunter's name because I told him Hunter's name was X.
Oh, cool. I kind of like that. Anyways, I was up there, and then
And they
there was.
know where our general.
Our our location? No, I mean I bet they can find out. It's not hard to figure out where someone in Sleazy J looks like hangs out along with someone like me and someone that looks like Hunter. I'm pretty sure we were pretty loud and people would have talked about us in the night market as well, so that's why we're meeting at Jay's place instead of our normal haunt.
Okay.
Hmm.
Look, I have
There was.
been honest in doing this stuff to the best of my intentions. I am very sorry, but
No, that I'm withholding to punch you right now.
Ooh.
you are fully in the right to punch me, but I'm afraid unless it's a blade that's on fire, it's not gonna register after last night. Because those things hurt a lot more. But you're
Well,
welcome to.
back to we were supposed to do this job and then get Eddie's but MedTech, that group that went up there, went missing. But I saw someone up there, guy with a mohawk, long stretchy arms, one of Corvana's guys, remember, long golden things, and he was up there, and there were bodies, and he was videotaping, and there was this like mush of milled of things, and he was moving his hands in it, and there was like this heart, and it was pumping, and this humanoid thing was like screaming, and I was like, no, there's no way I'm dealing with that. I thought if I just hit the jammer, broke it, MedTech was supposed to come in, but I don't think that they were. And then we were supposed to get paid, so all that work was for not.
No, no, look. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit non-harsh on you here. You reached your limit and you took off. If we had known that that was in there, we would have handled it differently. But you took off because, the beast took the wheel. So we done the best we could in that situation. You're not, don't, you already had a
Yeah.
shitty night. Don't blame yourself
You
overly
said
much.
you said something about another group after us, though. What the heck is
Oh,
all that? I there was only
well, let's see. I mentioned the Anarchs, the Camarilla, the Sabbat. I didn't mention
that
That one.
anything
one.
else.
That one.
Yeah, I don't know. There was like two people up in the greenhouse, and I overheard them say something about the Sword of Cain. Is that a different coterie?
Yeah, is that
Sorry. Repeat it?
Uh, there was two people up in the greenhouse when we were up there. Then I was pretending to be a scaver. Don't ask Brie. I'm an excellent actor. They bought it. That referred to a group as the Sword of Cain. And I was like, I don't know what that is. It sounds dope as hell, though. But yeah.
Okay. So you guys have no idea who the Sabbat is.
no,
So Sabbat is not a thing in this time frame, in the current times.
we don't know what that is.
Okay. So forgive me for saying this. You know how I had a freak out when you guys first found me, and I had a really, really bad freak out, and I kind of had a little bit of a mini internal freak out when when you all told me your clans.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jay's fine. I got the ministry was always kind of in the background and doing their stuff. The Zemitzi, I gesture to Brie, and the La Sombra were the traditional clans of the Sabbat who believed in vampire supremacy. To the
I do believe.
exclusion of everything else. Like, they would kill civilians because they could. They would burn orphanages because they could. They really, really, really didn't like the tower, and that was great to some extent, but Anarchs were free game as well. Like, it's the worst possible interpretation of how you should live your life as a kindred.
So these people are bad.
They're a death cult, essentially. They
You know
are.
what? I think I've heard some of that stuff before. 13, do you remember when we talked about the last one? My Moala. I actually came from the Camarilla and I was on the run. She had a garden. That's why I freaked out and told you not to touch anything in the garden. She had these flowers that she would use on me and they would turn you into fire.
I think, yeah.
I don't know what all that's about, but she's the oldest Lasombra that I know, besides uh, great
Honest,
Abuela now. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised because both of the people we went to the night market with, your Bree Sire and your friend from the La Sombra, they know their stuff. There is not a chance in hell they don't know it. Heck, they might have been Sabbat at one point.
Is that normal for us? I mean,
For who?
what about for our kind? Are you just do only us join then? Like
No,
just
no, no.
because
So,
I'm a Lasombra and she's a, are
okay,
you?
look, Camarilla and Gangrel were traditionally anarchs in my time, but there was still, sorry, Gangrel and Bruja were traditionally anarchs in my time, but there was still Gangrel and Bruja in the Camarilla. It wasn't like just divided along clan lines. You had turncoats on every side, but so you could have a Ventru Sabbat and all that, but it's just your clans were the OGs in that formed that particular sect. And like, look, you two are both more or less okayish, but like, you think the Camarilla is bad. The Camarilla, I get it, sucks a city dry, enslaves mortals in their own way, yada yada yada, no freedom. Yeah, bad. We all fight against it, we all don't like it. The Sabbat leaves nothing but a desert behind. They're like a school of sharks. They feed and move on when there's nothing left. They do not care about any interpretation of survival after the fact.
Remember when we went to Badlands and there was a big pile of corpses?
Yeah.
Would you say they're there or were there?
You think?
I did not like the fact that we were doing human smuggling, not just because we were doing human smuggling, but because it stank so much worse of something else that I saw on occasion.
Not talking about the people that are possibly still alive. I'm talking about the people that we found eventually that were dead,
Yes.
that were
Yes, and what I'm saying is that combined with the smuggling is yes, the people corpses of like mountains of corpses, that's a Sabbat MO. Left for anyone to find, butchered beyond recognition, that's usually a Sabbat MO.
So what you're
Like,
saying is that Fangs, this group, this Savat group, is sort of Kane. By the way, that's a dope ass. You know, we gotta come up with a name like that, right, Jay? Yeah, something cool. It just strikes fear. Do you think that he knows this group is here, that it's doing what it's doing, that we're
you know,
working with them?
let me put it this way. This is my opinion on how shit normally goes. You know how certain kindred are really don't like the fact that something breaks the mold of what they used to do. You know, Camarilla Ventru will really hate if one of his children down the line becomes an Anarch.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Sabbat would particularly care we hit one of their operations. They scream bloody murder to anyone that even resembles something different than themselves. But the fact that if they find out, that the coterie made out of a Sombra and a Zemitzi fucked up their plans, then they're like, oh, these lost children that, were our own at one point, they need to be re-educated. Then they might take a sadistic special interest in it.
Okay, that's starting to make a lot of sense now because, Zero, my great great grandabouela was like, they might be hunting somebody, and I thought maybe me or 13, I had narrowed it down, but yeah. You remember when I got really pissy at you when we were at the night market and you were like, look, I have a La Sombra that could use technology. And I was like, don't tell anybody I'm one of them. Like that, I was not supposed to be here.
Hey,
I had run
look,
away from
and
it.
look, that's fine, and that was my fuck up entirely. And like we had our talk, and I'm completely on board
No,
with that. But
I was talking about 13 when 13 was like, I have a thing.
oh,
Maybe
sorry.
we're not supposed to, maybe you and me, 13, we're not supposed to like be here at all. Maybe we should go into hiding. I don't, well, now this group is gonna find out because, yeah.
And as each of you talk about going into hiding, another topic comes up. Beatrice, Hunter, Jay, your agents blow up. A
Oh,
message
word.
pops up on all of your agents from Fangs. Meeting at the Red Dirt now. And we'll go on a break right there.
Hello. Fucking gonk. Jay said that this would work. Right now. There we go. Sup, Tunes. It's me, Hunter. You ever wonder how we got to know this Preem world? Or how I got my Nova skill sets? Well, you should check out the Renegade link in our link tree. Click on that and everything will be revealed, from my clan's compulsion to my bane. Can't mess that up now, can we? So what are you waiting for, June? Oh, and if you want to support everything we do have a Patreon with some Nova tiers. Crap. Is that... Oh, MedTech, I gotta go.
Welcome back. Where last we left off, Hunter J and Beatrice all got a very, very loud text from Fangs, the Baroness of Domingo, saying, "Red Dirt meeting now." All in caps.
Tony, I know you don't have one of these, and we're still going to have to LoJack you at some point. But the Baron wants to catch up right now at Red Dirt.
Wait, I thought buy one. Doesn't he have
Oh,
a
yeah.
phone?
Oh yeah,
He doesn't, yeah, but he does,
I have a phone.
he does, yeah, but he doesn't have a, like, yeah, he doesn't, we should probably go.
Um,
Yeah,
are we sure? Are we sure we want to go see the Baron?
Things is, Nova. You don't like things?
He's helped us out in the past.
Well, we can, but you know
We
what?
kind of work for him.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's go see him. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's try not to get in any more debt.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
I think we're gonna end up hearing our ears. If not shouted off, then
Have you
ripped
ever,
off. But let's
have you
see.
ever, have you ever been punched by Jinx?
By who?
Jinx?
Um,
The blonde brewer?
no, actually, I think I
Yeah.
avoided it. I was very much. I would look. I was very polite to her.
Will be me.
Uh,
Then it stinks. Let's go.
yeah.
Okay.
I make it a habit not to get hit by Bruhar in the face.
Who's
I could.
this?
What?
Any takers?
Hmm.
All right, Gonks. I'll see you at Red Dirt. She
We're getting in. You pissed her off. I guess we're taking the us again.
Hey, any chance we can feed somewhere before we go there? I'm really walking on the razor edge here. I don't think I should go to the Baron hungry. Just
Yeah,
an idea.
how about you do your thing and then we'll all just meet there. So it'll be fine.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't get lost. Don't get lost.
Quick question before they leave me: do I know how to get to where I need to go?
No.
No. I'm like, you know what? No. We broke up last time, and I have no idea how to get to the Baron's place.
Right.
You want to go
It's
feed
fine.
him? You want to go help him?
Yeah.
I did last time, and how well did that work last time when I watched him?
Fine. I will go. Then let's meet there. We're gonna
I
have
love
to
that.
spring for a cab.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you there.
Yeah, Jay.
All right. We'll head downstairs. Make sure the closed sign on the coil is clearly up. Turn the LEDs off or the neons off, and walk down the rickety staircase from my beautiful business back to the streets of Santo Domingo.
Alright. And it does not take you long to get a cab. A couple of minutes go by, and all three of you are in the back of one, making your way towards Red Dirt. Beatrice, you went ahead of the group. You've already driven there. You're parking up. And the first thing you do notice is that tonight it is quiet. There is no lines. There are no one waiting to get into the club tonight. The large neon red dirt sign isn't even turned on.
Okay.
A couple of minutes go by. Hunter, Jay, Tony, you all arrive. And you very much see the same thing that Beatrice has just saw. The absence of people. All except for one man who is standing at the front door with his arms across his chest. Lothar.
Hey, Lothar.
Hey, Beatrice.
Boss up there?
Everyone's here.
All right.
He opens the door. Lets you in. Jay, Tony, Hunter, do you follow him behind Beatrice?
Oh, I'm gonna high five Wolfman.
Good solid high five.
We'll talk soon, hopefully. I have time.
Yeah, I think this is everyone anyway. I think you're the last arrivals.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, he walks in behind you. And you hear the click of a lock from the inside. And as you four walk in, you do notice that whilst the outside was quiet, the club, however, is not. There is no music playing, but there is conversation going on. People are scattered around. You can see Cookie with Sparkles and three other men, including Star. You can see Nova with her pack. You can see Talon and Fang with three other people. Three other people that Beatrice you know are called Leroy, Savannah. The third one you never really caught his name. But you did help him when he was in trouble. You see Fangs with several other people. Three of them you've never seen before. You see Fangs beside him. There is Jinx. And with them, there's also Ajax, the man that gave you the trouble before. But with them, there are three others. There's an African American man. His hair is an afro with various different shades of neon going through it. And two women. One which seems to be dressed in Kevlar armor. Her hair is long and tied back just loosely at the bottom. She's standing over with her arms crossed, watching everyone come in. Over her shoulder is a large sniper rifle. Beside her is a smaller woman who's wearing a tight-fitting trench coat. She is just currently looking at something on her arm as each of you walk in. Fangs looks at you four as you walk in. Fangs, as we all know, is a rather tall, Latino-looking male. His hair is dark, his eyes are brown. His head is closely shaven to the sides, and it just goes to the side slightly. He's wearing a large brown leather jacket, which fits him well, and a black t-shirt and jeans, and he jumps up onto the stage. Well, it seems you've all been able to join me tonight, although we are missing one group, as you've all probably noticed. It seems we're at war. Looks like the bloody disciples decided to try and get themselves bigger and try to take me and Jinx out last night. Well, they didn't. But I ain't gonna sit here and let some jumped up motherfucking Toreador try and kill me. Try to change our way of life. I know they're working with someone. I don't know if it's the tower, but they're definitely getting money from somewhere. You hear Cookie. And why should we give a fuck? It doesn't affect us, it just affects you and your money. It doesn't affect mine. Fangs looks at her. Cookie? Very simply, if they try to take me out, you could be next. And then Nova could be fucking next. You hear Nova laugh. I'd like to see that bitch try. And then from the corner of the room, a very dark corner of the room, you hear a voice. Just one. Well, I know exactly who they're getting the money from. Little group out of Terra Cognita. Yeah, that's right, boys and girls. The Sword are back in town. And this man walks forward from the shadows, and you can see his grotesque face. He's wearing a large, long, black Netrunner trench coat. His jaw is distended slightly. His eyes are two different colors of brown and black. Beside him, another figure appears. And then another figure appears in sort of a spear shape as 6 men all dressed in masks and long Netrunner trench coats come out. And I gotta thank those 3 motherfuckers over there for all that information. If it weren't for Jay, Hunter, and Tony, well, we wouldn't know the Sword were here.
Can I can I look for my contact amongst them?
You can't see Deep Throat, but they're all wearing the sort of exact same outfit, the same sort of mask, with the same sort of trench coat. Thanks, Hannibal. So you 3, do you want to tell me what the fuck happened? Because you phoned me last night, just as they started shooting at us.
So we had a job, and we ran into a pack of scabbers who were, I think, working for some people who offhanded mentioned something about the Sword of Cain. We thought it was a little unrelated to the job we were there to do. Our job went okay-ish, we think.
You hear the African American man that sat with Fangs turn. Baby, what do you mean it went okay-ish? It either went okay or you fucked it up.
We went in, we destroyed a jammer, and we got out.
But MedTech was taken out. There's a group now.
What do you mean medtech were taken out? By who?
We're assuming someone that's part of this group. I saw someone. They were hanging out with Corvana, I think, last time. Frohawk, long, sprawling arms. He was doing some sort of weird thing.
Who the fuck is this Corvana bitch? You see fangs turn around, flash. Be quiet. So you're saying this group works for Corvana?
That's all I know.
Well, it seems that
I
you were
was,
right, Hannibal. And it looks like I owe you for an apology. I'm not giving you one, but it looks like I owe you one.
So you owe us a boon.
No.
You owe us 5 million eddies.
What?
Never mind.
What they mean to say is thanks.
Rex is the one that put me in contact with Corvana. Thought it was an easy gig. Seems it funded a little bit more than I thought it would. Never thought it would fund my own assassination, but, you know, gotta give them props for that. You hear the crowd laughing.
I mean, who would want to assassinate you? You're like Nova.
Fangs doesn't know if you're being sincere or making a joke, but the crowd laughed.
Well,
anyway. You see Jinx look at you, Tony. And we still gotta discuss that other little turf war you started, motherfucker. Got a size 9 just waiting to go up your ass. You see Cookie sit back and go, come on. My show is going to start in the next week, and you guys are worried about some fucking gangers? Some forgotten death cult? Come on, motherfuckers. Really? My show is very important to all of us. Thanks to Jay, I'm able to put it together.
I don't know. I mean, you can have a show, and you can also have a mass murder happen at the same time. I don't think the show's going to be much fun during that.
The show is mass murder, Tony.
can I do an insight check on a few individuals?
You can't do.
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about if you're planning to murder a bunch of people.
You'll just need to tune in, Gonk. Expansion, branding. What do you see in him? I think he's fucking adorable. He's so stupid it's funny.
Hey.
Hi.
You know,
Hi.
whoa. He's our Gonk. You know what? Our mascot.
He may be many things.
I mean, he was mine for a little bit. Sparkles is smiling from ear to ear as she says that.
I'm gonna lean into Tony and be like, you cheated on your input with another one, didn't you?
Look. I think we're all getting off track here. We're all getting off track. The show, super important, right? Super important. But turf war is pretty serious, yo. Like, if all our places get shut up, all our people get messed up, then business is going to be bad. If business is bad, you know, we're all going to go hungry, right? Yo. So.
The kid's right.
I'm just gonna ask, because obviously my crew here, you know, showed some signs of it. How many of you even know what the Sword of Cain is these nights?
Fangs looks around the room. Do you want a fucking raising of hands?
Well, it seems
Most
like
of us do,
nobody's
kid.
fucking-
Why?
Oh, because that one thinks a show is more important than dealing with the bot.
You then see Cookie roll her eyes. Because I've dealt with him before. Cut the head off one of the motherfuckers and they'll all go hiding. They ain't the big oogie boogie man they used to be, you know.
But they do have control over the Scabbers gang, and I think that's a problem. So if that's something that we should invest energy in, but hey, I'll take my shots from Fangs.
You then hear Nova and the Shiv as well, probably. Dog killers making moves out in the Badlands. And if that motherfucker's not Sabat, then I don't know what is. Then we have this necrotech bullshit. One of my boys nearly died from it. If it wasn't for Beatrice, he would be. Do we know about the Hakata in the city? Are there any? You hear a bunch of shrugs and I don't know.
Can I lean into Hunter and just ask something really quietly? Hunter, are they supposed to know that we went to the night markets?
Shush! No! I mean, they saw us, but she's, you know, I don't think they know about the whole, thing that I saw.
You hear a bunch of shrugs and I don't know. Hunter, you said you're going to do insight checks. Who are you doing insight checks on?
Yes! I want to do an insight check on mostly Fangs and Cookie.
Okay. Please do. Roll me your wits and insight. As the rest of the group shrug their shoulders, you hear Fangs turn. Honestly, couldn't tell you. All I know is the banking details they give us all. Whether they're in the city or not, they have made themselves known to us. Nova turns around. Well, if they are, they got hit pretty fucking badly. Talon just reported to me that one of their cargo containers was turned over as it made its way into the city. A bunch of weapons, a bunch of ammo was stolen. Well, either way, I'm gonna have a look into it. It's in my territory, and I'm gonna be fucked if some Raffin, Shiv, Wraith motherfucker is gonna try and fuck me over. How did you do in your insight checks?
3.
3.
And then 2 on 1.
So what were you trying to determine from your insight?
I was trying to see if they were being genuine about what they were talking about.
As far as you're aware, they are both being genuine. Fangs doesn't seem to be lying about what he knows or what his intentions were. And Cookie is very much all about her show.
About her show, okay.
She's very excited.
I'm very excited about the show.
What are the rest of you doing as this conversation is happening between Nova and Fangs?
I guess Tony is gonna kind of be scanning the group because this is the first time he gets to see all the new Anarchs gathered in one spot and can maybe make a little bit more of a idea of what they're like. Are they like pretty much acting like the Anarchs of old? Does it seem like nothing's changed? Just a few cybernetics have been put on and some new jargon lingo?
It seems so. No one has thrown a chair yet, which is,
Unweird.
still early.
Would you like me to throw it?
Still early.
Can I slink over as this is going on? kind of slink. I want to go see what the faceless men are doing. I want to go try to find Deep Throat.
So you walk over, you slink over, as you say, and the faceless men are all standing in a darkened corner, and they haven't broke rank. They're all still very much in a triangle spear shape of six individuals. So it's seven in total. Hannibal in the front, then one, two, three out there, and they're very much standing like that. They're all rather stoic looking, and Hannibal standing in the front just watching everyone.
I'm gonna look like the kid off in the corner that just wants to be a part of the cool group. I'm not gonna go and engage. I'm just gonna try to see if I can find Deep Throat as I'm just like.
Roll me wits awareness. Beatrice, what are you doing?
She's kind of looking at Nova's group a little bit. The kid that she helped out, and she kind of smiles that that Kindred is okay. I can do an insight on that if you want me to.
No, you can see him standing there. He hasn't moved much, but you see both Savannah, who, as you know, wears these large goggles around her eyes. Again, her hair is in a mohawk. She's wearing sleeveless tops, and like duster jeans with large boots over the top. She's like sort of leaning over him, talking in his ear. The larger gentleman, who's standing at about 6'6", Leroy, is heavy set, with a large beard. Looks a bit like a trucker. He sat there. He looks like he's drinking from a container. What he's drinking from this angle, you don't know. Fang, Talon, and Nova are all standing close together, and they seem very stoic compared to everyone else. They're very arms crossed, looking at each of them. Nova with her shocked blue hair and her piercing icy blue eyes, just watching everyone. Each of them are all wearing Metal Outcast. What looks like designs on the backs of their jackets or on their clothing somewhere that signifies them as members of that biker gang. Cookie, Sparkles, Woe, and Riot, as well as Star, are all just sat around like lounging, except for Riot, who is watching Hunter, and so is Woe. Jay, no one is paying much attention to you, much to your chagrin.
Throw a chair.
No, I will just listen from and like kind of mill to the back of the crowd a little bit.
Hunter, how did you do in your what's bonus?
I just got 4.
With 4? Oh, I just got 4.
I just got 4. It's not. That's like my best pool. Like I feel like I should get 100 now.
Yeah. So, as you look, and as you get closer to the group, you just see Hannibal's head turn just slightly, not a full head turn, just slightly, and he winks at you.
Around, like, okay, maybe that's a good sign. Now I'm gonna keep watching like a weirdo until I'm invited.
And then Fangs once more begins to speak. We don't have time for this needless back and forth. The Camarilla are knocking on our doors every fucking day. They are trying to get into Santo Domingo, and we are just on the precipice of falling over like fucking dominoes. And now Rex thinks she can move in and try to take what is mine and what is ours. We're fighting on 2 fucking fronts. 3 fucking fronts if the fucking Sabbat are involved. So I need you all to pull up your fucking bootstraps. Arm your fucking guns, your swords, or whatever the fuck you use, and spill some fucking blood. Not for me, but for yourselves. They can come and kill me, that's fine. But the fires of the movement should burn in every single one of you. If you actually want to be free, instead of being some corporate fucking boot polish that has to lick the prince's fucking shoes every fucking night. So we prepare. We get ready. Tonight, the Anarchs declare war on Night City. And that's where we end this episode.
I want to go, what? So bad. Like,
Getting a certain
chaos.
Chaos!
Amazing.
I was gonna
Amazing.
throw a chair for us.
Amazing.
Throw a
Also,
chair into the
Hunter is so crushing on Deep Throat. Come on, Hunter. You've got an input.
What does he? Find out next
Does he?
time.
Don't bring that up. Find out, will I ever get it in with my input?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I am very glad you all joined us for this final episode where we had all our cast back because we love them all so very much. So let's do the round table for the final time this season. Let's start off with you, Hunter.
Hi, my name is Sir Cuttlefish. I played Hunter Maximilian. You're very confused, all over the place, solo La Sombra for the evening.
And now for you, Jay.
Hi, I'm Brad Hudwick. I play your media ministry, Jay Coludo. And thank you so much for this amazing season.
And Tony.
Hi everyone, I was Peter. I played Tony Durston, your gangrel out of time.
And bringing back to our table, thankfully, to put this coterie to rights, Beatrice.
I go by Sam. I played Beatrice Stallion, your Samitsi fixer. Who probably needs to buy a muzzle.
For all of us.
Not for me. Don't muzzle me.
Love that.
You already wear one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I already wear one, it's fine.
And I have been Mike, your storyteller for this season. And
Thank you to Mike, everyone. Thank you, Mike.
It has been my absolute pleasure to tell the story for all of you and to let you guys jump into this insane world. Which brings me to a second thing. We may have an announcement after this. So please do go to our other socials, follow us on the YouTubes, follow us on the Twitter, follow us on the Twitch, where you'll get all the different information. Our Discord will be popping up right now somewhere in the chat. So please follow us there for all information regarding any of our projects. Because we do have several things that may be coming up soon. And we unfortunately do this little part of the show, which I hate. The shilling. The shilling. Guys, please, if you are enjoying what you see, please check out our Patreon and our Renegade affiliate link. If you're interested in playing VTM or any TTRPGs, Renegade has the things you need. And of course, if you use our little link in our About Us section or our link tree, our cast gets a lovely percentage of that. As for our Patreon, we have some really great tiers where you can be as part of the show or even get early access to videos. And again, all our income goes to our cast, the artists, our overlay creators, goes to writing our books for Storyteller's Vault. Everything we do is for you. And we appreciate everything you guys have done for us. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Just spread the word. Spread it like Tony spreads the virus that is gangrelism. I don't know. Cyber G just took the wheel there and I just started spewing shit. But Cyber Jesus, take the wheel. Cyber Jesus, take the wheel. And remember,
Reach out and touch Chrome.
if you can't keep it clean, keep it fucking scary, and we'll see you all soon. Have a great night, guys.